Thank you for following along. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you get updated on these videos, and please share these meditations with people in your world. You never know who could benefit from it. Thank you so much, and see you in day 16. In this meditation, I'm going to invite you to notice yourself as context, the experience of you being behind your eyes, seeing what you see throughout a day, noticing different sensations, noticing your own thoughts, feelings, and reactions. This meditation might be a little bit difficult to grasp, so really see if you can slow down and focus on the specific instructions I'm giving. If you need to pause or rewind, that's totally okay. Remember that these processes of psychological flexibility require attention, they require work. And even though we're focusing on seeing the self as the context in this meditation, it may require other processes like some acceptance, some diffusion, and some being in the present moment to work on this. But we'll do that in the meditation itself. So I'd like you to find a comfortable posture. I'm going to go ahead and sit up nice and tall, press through the crown of my head, tuck my chin. And I'd like to invite you into just taking a breath on purpose. I'm going to ring the bells 3 times to welcome us into this exercise. If it's comfortable for you, you may wish to allow your vision to drop, go out of focus, and experimenting with closing your eyes. If that doesn't work for you for whatever reason, allowing your eyes to be open enough to let in light, color, but having your eyes closed to the point where you distort shapes and textures. And as we're sitting here together in this meditation, orient your attention to being here now. Begin by noticing the sensations that you're experiencing. You can hear my voice, but notice what other sensations. Are there other sounds in your environment? How about the surface that you're sitting on? If you notice any itches, or perhaps if you notice that your body feels cool in places. Noticing other sensations inside your body. If you're familiar with paying attention to your breath, notice how your breath feels in your body now. Without manipulation, we haven't been extending inhales or exhales, holding breath at all, deepening our breath. Become aware of just your natural state of breathing right now. And it's at this point in this meditation that you may become aware of your own judgments that you have about your breath. You might even have a thought like, I was breathing naturally until Tim brought up manipulating my breath, and now I feel like I can't just breathe naturally. That's a thought that I have as I start to pay attention to my breath, as I start to think, wait, am I manipulating my breath? Whatever language you may ascribe to your breathing, shallow, perhaps in contrast to your breath being deep, labored in contrast to your breath being smooth. However you would describe or evaluate your breath, notice those evaluations. Notice the descriptors that you use. And notice that just as you can hear the sound of my voice, you know you're not the sound of my voice. My voice is coming from the mouth part of my face, being picked up by a microphone that has an analog to digital converter, if we want to get really technical, is being broadcast to you, whether through speakers or headphones to your ears, through an assisted listening device. And if I stuttered, stammered, or used a wrong word, you might become aware of how I'm speaking. Which would make it more obvious that you are not my voice. But notice that you can pay attention to the words that I say and interpret them in different ways. Just as you can notice the sound of my voice and know that my voice is not who you are, your thinking and experiencing happens much the same way. We have different thoughts based on learning experiences, based on our own histories. Sometimes we have creative and novel thoughts, but you are not your thoughts. You can notice them, observe them. And what I'd like to invite you to do as you notice your thoughts is practice a skill of seeing, of noticing. You are an observer. And just as you can observe what's available to you in this moment, notice that it was the same you that was there behind your eyes when you first selected this meditation to play. Maybe you were interested in the concept of the self as context, or you have an interest in ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy. Maybe you were happy to see that we had published another meditation. Be there behind your eyes when you first made the decision to play this meditation, to take the time out of your day to sit down and do this. What was that about for you? Why did that matter? And notice that just as you can be aware right now of what it was like to first engage with this meditation, that our awareness can expand even wider. I'd like to invite you to picture yourself standing at a body of water. It can be a place that you've been in person. It can be a place that you've seen in a photo or a film. But really be there behind your eyes. Picture the water moving, its color, the sound that it makes. And notice that long before you have stood here at this body of water, others have been present in this place. That there are people who have come before you with their own hopes and struggles, with their own dreams and challenges. And yet this water has been here, rising up from its source, pushing its way down, carving rivers and creeks, digging lakes, making its way down to the ocean. And notice that even after you are gone, even as physical contexts change, this water will still be rising up from its source, pushing its way down. As you're here in this moment, aware of what you're experiencing, you can simultaneously breathe in a past that has existed before you and a future that exists after you. Whatever shows up for you, whatever you notice in response to this meditation, breathe it in, allow it into your awareness, and regardless of the types of thoughts or reactions that you have, choose what you wish to be about. You can choose to identify the values most important to you in this moment. And you can elect how you move forward with your life. Our own histories can make this complicated, coming up with rules for us. But this exercise is freeing yourself from that content to see yourself in the here now, able to play an active and assertive role in your life. I'm now going to invite you to breathe on purpose. Inhale all the way. Just noticing your experience and breathing out with a sigh. Another inhale on purpose for good measure. And breathing out with a sigh. Before we wrap up this exercise, I would like you to practice being aware of what you've noticed. Practice being present to your experience, to see who you are as the vessel. You're not the paint, you are the canvas. You carry those experiences, you notice them. And perhaps, with enough distance, we can choose how to engage with them. I'll ring the bells 3 times to end this exercise and invite you to return to your activities of daily life. Thank you so much for your participation in this meditation. Don't forget to share this material with people in your world. Thank you so much.